Challenging day. We were getting slammed by the news cycle. We had a couple of good trades on mean reversion at the open, such as gap or mirror plus 675. Overnight, we got stopped out on night trader, and you see the initial direction was correct. The news cycle, Trump has coronavirus or is going into quarantine because he may have been exposed, and then the jobs report, and then the market started selling off again, even more so on the NASDAQ. And then they come out with, oh, we're going to pass a stimulus package now all of a sudden. And so the market just rallies off of that, stops out some of our shorts. And so extreme news cycle. Tick count trend, lost on the longs on the way down. This is a lot of longs getting stopped out and the market bouncing. So one of those vicious trading periods where it's very frustrating. 60-minute breakout ES. Stopped out and then rallied off of that just at the lows. It's just extreme. You go through extreme scenarios in trading where everything goes your way sometimes, and then everything is against you, but not everything's against us. So 60-minute breakout short, captured the short trade plus 975. Adaptive moving average is actually up. Initially short, reversed to long, plus 212.50 open trade. Asia 4 long, another one that traded in the after hours last night. Was affected by the news cycle. And so you see the trades today, challenging day so far. We do have the opportunity to make a comeback. The market could, if it rallies strong enough and far enough, some of the strategies could get long and carry some longs into the close. Tick pullback in Q is a nice trade on the long side, plus 705. You see QS3 plus 875, nice trade on the day. That mean reversion right at the open. One of the fastest one of the fastest times of the day. QS means quick start, so it can hit that profit target pretty quickly. Gap continuation 2019 was doing really well. Two losses in a row, driving me crazy. And then we got this short, nice smooth downtrend. We're going to come out with a stimulus package now, and so the market just rallies, and so it's giving back a lot of those gains. It's one of those strategies that we keep open. We keep it open till the close, and so gap continuation 2020, same thing, short, big gain, almost $2,000 reverse, and so that's how we trade this strategy. You can put profit targets in on these, and specifically you could put profit targets maybe on the short side but not the long side, because this market does reverse a lot right now. It's entitled to go up with the Fed stimulus. So crazy news cycle day, getting hit pretty hard on some of these, but doing well on others. And so looking forward to, at this point, a massive rally into the close would probably help us out. So we will see. It's Friday about 12:45 Eastern time. Natural gas, crude oil, no trades on crude oil. Natural gas, no trades on natural gas or RBOB. Soybeans hit a nice long trade today, plus 350. Got that gap down and started trading it right away and got stopped out on a tight trailing stop loss, plus 350. Pretty good for soybeans. Talk about position sizing. You could do that on markets that have really low daily ranges, average daily dollar ranges are lower. Although soybeans is picking up, you could trade more contracts on strategies that have smaller, lower daily dollar ranges. The euro minus 75 on the day, sitting around 117. All strategy access. Gold is another one. Market, we got hit by the news cycle here. Then the market rallied here, stopped out and then rallied, stopped out and then rallied. We're seeing that a lot today. Stopped out on Cobra Gold. It's still down, but above 1900 on the week. So challenging trade so far. Again, if we rally into the close, it could work for us. Tick fader, took the long trade, stopped out. Dynamic tick pullback, no trades today. We'll go over some of the new strategies. Now I'm going to be releasing new strategies for all strategy access subscribers, kind of as a beta for TradeStation. So I've had to license these and set these up. So EVP1 and Q is the newer version. I've added some inputs to this, but I've set them all to false. They're volatility inputs, so this matches the original strategy. You see, nice trade today. Took this long trade, trailing stop, and then was able to catch this reversal long. And so it's an aggressive strategy for the NQ. Let's look at the history on this. And going back to 2013, the other day we went back to, I put in the don't trade on holidays, so that it reduced the drawdown a little bit. Don't trade on holidays. And so back to the beginning of 2018, really big average trade profits from 2018 forward. Before that, average trade profits lower, but upward equity curve. Now this does not include slippage and commission, but you got $65 average trade profit before slippage and commission. And if you look at the results since the beginning of 2018, we are at higher prices now, so you're going to get bigger ranges and you're going to get higher average trade profits. As long as this strategy continues to have a positive expectancy, 50% of the trades are profitable, and it's one of those strategies that has a stop loss, a big stop loss of $1,000. It also has a $2,000 trailing stop loss. So you see the market made a high of 1146.6875. 11,368.75, 100 points is $2,000 in the NASDAQ. So big parameters here, big market. Trade these on the micros if it's too much. 85.70 drawdown, and it'll be interesting to find the average trade profit. So if you look at the last 12 months, you see the average trade total net profit is 42,860, 300 trades. So closing in on $140 average trade profit on the NQ here. In the last 12 months, which is a really nice average trade profit number. It exits on, this is on 5-minute bars, and it exits 5 minutes before the close at 15:10 Central Standard Time each day. Today, I'm only going to be able to send out these first three. These first three are old strategies from 15 years ago. So I called new strategies, but they're really, what's old is new again, kind of an approach. And so we talk about EVPs and Vipers, electronic volume patterns. You can see the volume on the intraday bars. If you haven't been trading, if you haven't been trading for more than about 10 years, that might seem like the norm to you. But if you traded during the years where the pit sessions were active, you did not see the intraday volume on the bars. You couldn't know what the volume was on a 5-minute bar. But with electronic markets, you can know what the volume is on these 5-minute bars. On the pit bars, you knew what the volume was at the end of the day, but you can see now like up volume, down volume in each bar, on each any time frame you set up here. So you can take advantage of that in the electronic markets that you couldn't in the pit. And so that's what the premise of this is. Viper, 2008 Viper. This was originally built over 15 years ago, 2004, 2005, and this was I call this in 2008 because there was maybe one revision I made. I can't remember for sure what I did in 2008, but this was the basic strategy. I showed you where this strategy was last revised in 2008. So pretty choppy equity curve. It's aggressive. You could trade it if you wanted. These are beta, and this is basically Cobra 1. Basically Cobra 1. And I used to call it Viper, but I've changed those to Cobra. And here's the equity curve. What has it done? We want to look at what it's done since, end of 2019. That's what we're really focused on, is these periods when it's done really well. And 39,295 on 284 trades. Again, over $100 average trade profit, about maybe 120, 130. But it's a good strategy the last 12 months and in 2020 and also in 2018. So if you want to trade high volatility, this is a strategy you can trade. These are new strategies that I say are in beta for TradeStation for all strategy access subscribers. You have access to these. These are not part of the portfolios yet. I haven't done portfolio analysis on this yet. I'm bringing this back. I'm looking for many different ways to trade. Like I said, it's aggressive. Our Cobras only trade maximum 1 day, one trade. This original Cobra, originally called Viper, can trade, like 3 times. So you see that happening 3 times yesterday. Be interesting to think about entering on the exit point and then exiting on the entry point. Buy there, exit at the entry, buy there, exit at the entry on that type of day. That's something that is for another type of research at another time. on different types of markets. So you see the equity curve though, making equity peaks and in some nice trades so far today. And so these other 4 strategies, this is EV2 gold. I'm not going to go over that yet for the video. These other 4 strategies I will be sending out as soon as I can. NQ breakout, VIX on close, tick wave, VSD breakout. Just take some time to make sure that's all licensed correctly and it's sent out to all strategy access subscribers. And so hopefully next week I'll get these other 4, but today or by tomorrow you'll be getting EVP1, NQ 2008 Viper for the NQ, and EVP2 for gold, and I'll be sending that directly to your email.